G'day, happy Monday to you. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. This week, I want to talk about and address overwhelm. I think it's a fairly significant issue in society these days. Overwhelm, right? We're all dealing with it to some level. You're probably dealing with it now to some degree. And I've dealt with it personally. So I want to address this. I think if we don't address overwhelm in society today, it will escalate. And in our individual lives, that can mean breakdowns, it can mean burnout, it can mean relationship breakups, it can mean distress and depression. You know, if you're really not dealing with that level of overwhelm, and mostly the overwhelm's not really created by us. It's all these external demands and expectations that are around us these days in societies. And if we don't have the tools and the time to manage this overwhelm in society, it can lead to that, you know, the devastating realities that can come about through mismanagement of stress and anxiety. So I'm going to give one little bit of encouragement today, or advice, and it's hard for me to give because it's really hard for me to do this, and that is to slow down. It is Monday right now. Now, I know typically what most people are doing on a Monday morning, whether you've got kids or no kids, you're on the go, you're getting up, you're racing to work, you're pacing through the morning, you know, and if you've got kids, that overwhelm goes to the next level, right? And there's so much that we have to try and deal with throughout the day that we forget to deal with us, and we forget about us, and we just go through the day. We don't take the time to slow down and think about what's really important here, and slow down so we can assess the week ahead. And what happens is we get into the day and the day just goes past very quickly, and then we go through the week and that goes past very quickly, and we get to the end of it without ever checking in, without ever taking time to have a breath. And that's where that overwhelm just builds up and builds up and builds up and builds up. So my thought today is just to slow down, and this is something that I've been really working on hard in my own personal life, is just to take the time, take the breath, meditate a bit every morning, take the time to plan and assess the weeks, assess the day, you know, really just slowing down. And what I've found is that I'm much more calm, I'm much more relaxed, I'm much more clear, I've got more clarity around my purpose and my intent for the day. And I actually find, and this is where I didn't think I'd find the results, I actually find myself being more productive, not less productive. And see, for me, that was a challenge because I was always about this idea of get things done, do this, do that, next task, next activity, next thing. And getting things done felt like I was being really productive. And I thought, hang on, if I take more time to think and plan and slow down and meditate, I'm going to lose time to do all those things that I need to get done. And my coach was saying, well, maybe it'd be the opposite. Then why don't you try it? And sure enough, by doing it, taking the time to slow down, I've become more intentful. And the other things that I'm going to talk about this week all go back to this management of overwhelm. And when you can be more intentful, when you can be more purposeful with your time and your day, you can block out a lot of that overwhelm that's created by society. I think that's really important. So, inspiration for you today, just to slow down a bit. Take some time to think your day through. Take your time to plan a little bit and think about what's important for you right now, because it'll get done, right? All those things will get done. That call you need to make will get done. Dropping the kids to school, making the dinner, starting that project, it'll all happen. But what's most important to you? Do you actually know? Have you thought about it? What's the priorities for you? Have you thought about it? Rather than just taking it all on, then you forget about those important things and life passes you on. So if you want to live more freely, fully, happily, I think we need to just slow down a bit. Have a great day ahead.